Hi friends, today we are going to discuss about the polynomial regression. So here I am dividing the two parts of the polynomial regression. Part 1 we are going to discuss about the only theoretical concept. In part 2 I will explain about the practical implementation by using the Python programming. So here in part 1 we are going to discuss about the only theoretical point of view. So what is the polynomial regression? So polynomial regression, it is like a regression. It is the relationship between the two variables x and y. So here x is nothing but the independent variable, y is nothing but the dependent variable. To find the best fit line, passes through the data points. So polynomial regression is the form of linear regression in which the relationship between the independent variables x and dependent variable y, the model can be modeled as the nth degree polynomial. So nth degree polynomial. So here the polynomial regression fits the nonlinear relationship between the x and y. Suppose if you see what is the nonlinear data. So nonlinear data means the data points, the given data points. So here I am taking the two values. So here on x axis I am taking the age and y axis I am taking the height. So means here this is the given data set x and y. Here x is nothing but the age, y is nothing but the height. So this is the x is the independent variable and y is the target variable, is nothing but the output variable. So here data age is like 10, 15, 20 and height is nothing but starting from the 140. So like 140, 150 like this. So this is the data. So this data looks like this. So the data can be scattered like this. So this data is the nonlinear data set. So if in the nonlinear data set, if you suppose to apply the linear regression, so this is the nonlinear data set. So here the blue dots are the nonlinear data set. So in the nonlinear data set, suppose to if you apply the linear regression. So linear regression formula y is equal to mx plus b. So here only one independent variables, that is nothing but the age, and y is nothing but the height. So here this is the green line is nothing but the best fit line. So in my previous lectures I already discussed about the simple linear regression concept. So here I am not going to in detail about the simple linear regression. So here our main point is the what is if you apply the linear regression model on the nonlinear data. So what happened? So if this is the best fit line is nothing but the given by the linear regression, that is nothing but the simple linear regression. So if you this line, the best fit line passes through only here, only some of the data points, the best fit line passes. So what happened? So this straight line means this green line, it unable to capture the pattern, in nonlinear data. So when the model, our model is linear regression model. So when our linear regression model unable to capture the pattern in nonlinear data, there will be a problem. One kind of problem may be occur, that is nothing but the underfitting. So this is the new terminology I am introducing here. So what is the underfitting? So in upcoming videos I will in detail explain about the underfitting, overfitting, bias, variance like this. So here I am not explaining about the underfitting, but I am introducing the underfitting. So underfitting is one kind of a problem in machine learning. So what is underfitting? So here this model is unable to capture the patterns in nonlinear data. So that is nothing but the underfitting. So in this same data set, you can suppose to apply the polynomial regression. So this is the visualization of the data after applying the polynomial regression model when degree is equal to 2. When degree is equal to 2, see this is our model. This our model is the polynomial regression. So the model means this is the curve passes through the most of the data points. This curve passes through the most of the data points, not like straight line. So this straight line passes through the only here and here only. But compared to this model, this polynomial regression passes through the most of the data points when the degree is equal to 2. So what is the degree here? I will explain. So like that, suppose in nonlinear data set, suppose if you apply the linear regression, so our model will given the value R2 square will be maybe 80%, suppose, and mean square error is given the suppose some kind of value 70. So mean square value given 70. In this same data set, if you apply the polynomial regression, the R square value will be maybe increasing. From here previous it is 80, it may be 90, it may be increasing, and mean square error may be decreasing from 70 to here 70, here it decreasing maybe 50 or 60, like that. Like that. If you see, if you decrease 2, the curve is passes through most of the data points. If degree 3, see difference between degree 2 and degree 2, so this is the difference. Degree 3, so the curve passes through the most of the data points compared to degree 2. Compared to degree 3, degree 4 passes through the most of the data points. So like that, so whenever degree is increasing, so the curve passes through the most of the data points. Suppose if you see on the given data set, so our data set is the nonlinear data set. Non-linear data. So on the nonlinear data set, if you apply the linear regression, the R square will be 84%, mean square error will be 74.03. So what is the mean square error R2 square? I am not discussing here, already I explained in my previous lectures. So in this same data set, if you apply the polynomial regression, you got the R2 square will be 97.79, means it is approximately 98%, and mean square error will be 10. See, from on the nonlinear data set, if you apply the linear regression, you got the 84%. On the same data set, if you apply the polynomial regression with degree 2, you got the 98%, means our accuracy may be increased from 84 to 98. Similarly, if you increase the data degree 2 from degree 2 to degree 3, so the accuracy may be increased from 97.79 to 98.85, and also error may be decreased from 10 to 5. And if degree is increased from 3 to 4, so R square will be also be increased and it will be decreased. And if you increase the degree 4 to 5, and from 98 to 98.95, and mean square error will be 4.91. So like that, so whenever if you increase the degree, the R square value and R square will be increasing, the mean square error may be decreasing. So if you increasing the degree, so what happens? Suppose this is our X, this is Y, so this is our given data points. The data points may be scattered like this. So what happens if you increasing the degree? Suppose if I increasing the degree is equal to 10, so our model passes through the most all the data points. So whenever degree is increasing, so the model is passes to the all the data points. So what happened? So this model capturing noise. This model capturing the noise in the data set. So this is the problem. This problem is called the overfitting. So in previous slides I already told you that underfitting, that is underfitting. So underfitting was happened when the model is unable to capture the pattern. But here overfitting, the model is passes through the all the data points. At that moment the model is capturing the noise in the data. Due to this capturing the noise in the data, there will be a overfitting problem can be occur. So in upcoming videos I am detail explain about the overfitting, underfitting. Don't bother about this. Suppose what happen if suppose here linear regression y is equal to mx plus b, y is equal to mx plus b. Suppose our value degree is equal to 0. Whenever the degree is equal to 0, so y is equal to constant. Suppose y is equal to m1 x1 m2 x2 plus b. So here degree is equal to 1, so y is equal to, there will be a linear. Suppose our y is equal to m1, so y is equal to, b is equal to m1 x1 m2 x1 square m3 x1 cube, like that. So here this is nothing but the degree. Suppose if degree 2 means our equation will be y is equal to, b is equal to m1 x1 m2 x1 square. So this is the degree 2. So this equation is nothing but the quadratic equation. So y is equal to b plus m1 x1 m2 x1 square plus m3 x1 cube. This 3 is nothing but the cubic, degree 3. This 3 is equal to degree 3. Means if you see, so this curve is the, in degree 2, this curve is nothing but the quadratic curve. This curve name is called the quadratic curve. This curve, it can able to fit the data, better than linear regression. So better than linear regression means this is the linear regression. So this curve is nothing but the quadratic curve, means y is equal to b plus m1 x1 plus m1 x1 square, means the degree is equal to 2, means like that. Whenever degree 3, y is equal to b plus m1 x1 m2 x1 square plus m3 x1 cube, means this is the degree 3, like that. Whenever you can increase the degree, the accuracy may be increasing. So continuously if you supposed to increasing the degree at one point, so the model is capturing every data points, it leads to the overfitting. So this is the concept polynomial regression. If you have any kind of doubts and comments, please make the if you like this video, you can make the comment. Thank you.